Right, done.
Right, tubes. I've changed the choke from the other one that I repaired, remember I told you? And I've put it on this one, because I think this is going to be the better of the two. So I'll just strip this down, just thought to show you. There's four bolts that hold it, and I'll be replacing all these with Allen bolts. Just thought I'd show you this, tubes, the stripping of it, so you can see what we are doing. Yeah, we replace all these because they're crossheads, which are all right, but I don't really paint them, I don't really like them. So it's three small ones, and there's a long one here, this one. That's a long one, and I think it's 40mm if I remember right, because I bought some Allen's stainless. I think it's 40mm long, I'm not sure, to replace that. There we are, troops. No, we're going to keep that there. So I'm going to strip that some more. I'll better take this off. Oh, I'll tell you what I want to do first, tubes. It's an important job I'm going to do first. So let's take this off for you first. There's just two more in this. They've all been pre-loosened. I think I pre-loosened them all. Gone around right a quick look, I think. But I'll be replacing all these bolts. You know how to pause that, don't you? Like?
Yeah.
So I just want to show the tubes this. So, you got one. Looks like on these you got one O-ring. You generally have two, but this is slightly different to normal. Well, I might put that back on. Yeah, I might put that one back on for now. Oh no, I've got to. What was I going to do with that? I'm going to replace all these anyway, so I'll take all this apart so you can see, look, tubes. And there's just one O-ring in there. Generally they have two in, but this is a slightly different carb, slightly newer carb, I think. So they're all in there. I'm going to keep them all in there along with that. And I want to test that. That's the throttle. So that's for the throttle, the throttle pump. Well, let's put that. I don't like to leave it like that, but we'll have it like that for now. Well, can you pause that flow or not? Yeah. Right, you can unpause it now. Right, tubes. Float height, very important. Float height. It's very important. It's supposed to be between 16 and 17mm, I think. Just wait there, just check on my board. Float height is between 16 and 17mm.
We can only see the bottom half of you.
Sorry, right then. Good set of calipers. We'll set it at 16mm, I think. No, I set it, yeah. I'll set it at. Sorry, James, I'll set it at just under 17mm. That's what did I say, 16 and 17 mil?
Yeah.
Mm. Well, that's about 18, just over 18 mil. Supposed to be between 16 and 17. Yeah, obviously it's just over 18. Ooh. Yeah. It's about 18 mil tubes, I think. Give it that. And that's over 18 mil. But that doesn't, I just wanted to see where it was. Alright, when I put it back together, it looks like it's cocked up a little bit. So generally, they're like parallel to the body. It is cocked up a bit by the look of it.
Excuse me, tubes.
So when I put it back together, I will put it between 16 and 17 mil. Probably bang in the middle when I reassemble it. Alright, tubes? Because look, you see that?
Excuse me, tubes. That was a cough.
They probably set it like that because you got very fine little spring on there, tubes. Let's just see. Anyway, I'll say that's 18 mil. Just over 18 mil. So it's about a mil. It's about a mil low. So the fuel's about a mil low. But with these like this tubes, I'd probably set it at 17 anyway, because you've got a very light spring in there that I'm not that fussed with. But I'm going to take the intermediate jetty. This is the intermediate jet, because I'm going to change it. I can't remember what this one is. I think I took it out once, and it's I think it's a 50. I can't see with my eyes. I think it's a 50, but I'm going to replace that. I'm just checking. Just checking that tubes. Right, I'm gonna put
So
all
what
that
was
in
you
there.
checking for? For the tubes, to
I was just
understand?
checking what it looked like. If it's blocked or anything. So that's a 50, but I will be replacing that. I think I'm going to put. Now I might have to wait before I get this out to get that out with another one of my other screwdrivers to fit that really good. Oh, we're all right. I wanted to get one of my special tools for this too. That's the main jet. That'll be the main jet motion tube. You look right, and that's 160 by the look of it. But I'll be changing that as well. I'm going to put a 180 in its main, and I'm going to put I think it's an 80 intermediate jet or pilot jet. Let's just take this out now, tubes, and then we've done. So I don't like these. Be careful with this. This is a number 1 screw. So just be careful with them tubes, right? Lift the right gently, and I always like to leave that in. It does look a nice screw though, that does. When I say nice, it's not all chewed up and nothing. Right, that's ready. So that is your bung. You must put that bung in. After you've put your jet in, your intermediate, you must put that bung in, because it'll never run right. Because it has to draw fuel through the main jet in motion tube. Alright tubes, so we've stripped it down. What I'm going to do then is clean it all up. I'll clean the whole thing up, then I'll reassemble it.
And what will you clean it with, Nelly?
With some carb cleaner. That doesn't look that bad actually. Ooh. And that doesn't look that bad actually, tubes. And that's quite a good spring on there. So I want to put this in here separate to keep it nice, tubes. Because I'm telling you now, that doesn't look bad. That needle. And be careful if you replace these needles, measure them to see if it's going to be this, if it's the same as the one you've took out. Because sometimes they do vary. That's a good one. That seems a good needle at that. See, I don't know nothing about this carb apart from I bought it. So I'm going to put all them bits in there. I'm just going to, what I like to do is, or I'm not packed off there, I think. Just be careful how you slip them off, tubes. But I like to wrap these in a bit of tissue. I always like to wrap them in a bit of tissue. So I'm going to keep all that. Keep that in there. That can, yeah, we'll keep all that together because I've got a special little pot so I can keep that all nice. And then all this stuff here, then I can clean with me carb cleaner. Check all the jets and everything's clear. But like I say, the bolts, all these bolts and the spring washers are all getting replaced. I think these are 10 mil, I think. If I remember right, they're 10 mil, I think, tubes. Well, I think they are. Oh no, beg your pardon, 12 mil tubes. Yeah, that rings a bell now, they're 12 mil, I think. Yeah, 12 mil, because I've got 10s, I've got 8s, 10s, 12s, no 12s, and I think this one is 40, I think, if I remember right. Or 45, hang on, it's 45. 45 then. See, my memory ain't that good. And on here, if you look here, with the choke, this is what holds the choke. I've got some Allen bolts for that as well. And I think that's either 8 mil or 10, I can't remember now, tubes. So, it's stripped down, look, and I've done that. Look, the choke works. Cleaned it out. I'm going to check everything else, clean it out. Clean it out nice. Assemble all that back together, and I'm going to put this one on for now. And my choke lever I made, didn't I, Flo? So what we'll do, I'm going to wrap all this in tissue or some cloth, Flo. All right. But you want a good set of calipers, tubes. So I'm going. The part 2 will be either me reassembling the whole thing. Or when I've reassembled it, then I'll put it under. I might do one of me reassembling it. Alright, so tricks you catch you later.